Hello guys. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, strap in, because today we're talking about one of the wildest military ideas ever. The time the Soviet Union tried to make flying tanks. Yeah, you heard that right. Not content with dominating the ground, the Soviets looked up at the sky and said, let's yeet some tanks up there. And somehow, they actually tried it. During World War II, airborne troops were a game changer. Soldiers could be dropped behind enemy lines to cause chaos. But there was one big problem. Once on the ground, they were sitting ducks. They had no heavy weapons, no armor, just rifles and guts. So Soviet engineers had a brilliant idea. What if we just drop tanks from the sky? Tanks are already terrifying enough on the ground, but what if they could fly? Enter the Antonov A-40, also known as the Kralya Tanka, literally, tank wings. This was a real, actual T-60 light tank, with glider wings strapped to it. The idea was simple. A bomber plane, which is the Tupolev TB-3, would tow the tank into the air, release it, and the tank would glide down behind enemy lines. Once landed, the crew would ditch the wings and drive off like a normal tank. Genius, right? In 1942, the Soviets actually tested this thing with a brave, or crazy, pilot named Sergei Anakin at the controls. The tank was stripped down to save weight, but even then, things didn't go well. The A-40 was way too heavy. The tow plane had to emergency release it, and the tank barely made it down in one piece. The landing was rough, but the crew survived and just drove the tank back to base like nothing happened. Imagine seeing a tank rolling up after falling from the sky, though. Why couldn't the tank fly? Here are the three big reasons. 1. Weight issues. Tanks are heavy, and gliders need to be light. 2. No engine. The A-40 couldn't fly on its own. It was just a glider. Point 3. Better alternatives. The Soviets later just airdropped tanks with parachutes, which worked way better. Still, you gotta admire the sheer audacity. The Soviets looked at a tank and said, let's make it fly. So, would you want to fly a tank into battle? Let me know in the comments. And if you love this crazy military history, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.